Andy, what a day you had at the plate. 3 home runs. So just tell me, what did it feel like to be you? What was the ball looking like with you at the plate today?
Buen juego hoy, increíble juego hoy. ¿Qué era para ti para hacer? Sacar los 3 cuadrangulares y jugar un juego como este.
Simplemente seguir confiando en el trabajo que vengo haciendo y hoy tratar de buscar los mejores picheos posibles para darle bien a la bola.
Yeah, I just have a lot of confidence in the work I'm putting in, have a lot of confidence in what I was doing at the plate, and obviously put a good swing on all the pitches that I saw today.
Started the season batting above 400, cooled off just a little, but to be back to where you are, 3 hits yesterday, 3 more today. What has been the biggest difference leading to that confidence you just said?
Empezaste la temporada bien caliente y luego sacaste una mala racha, pero ya estás jugando mejor y mejor. ¿Qué significa o qué estás haciendo diferente para sacar esa confianza?
Lo mismo, sigo haciendo el mismo trabajo, pero hay veces que esos malos momentos llegan. Simplemente tienes que seguir trabajando, confiando en tu plan y las cosas buenas vendrán.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing the same thing. You know, obviously those bad stretches are going to happen throughout the course of the season, but just trying to do the same things, trying to be confident in myself and just putting good at-bats up at the plate.
You were doing it on both sides of the ball. Describe to me, what is it like playing here in center field, just considering how big this outfield is?
¿Qué es jugar en center field en este campo, como el campo que está tan abierto como este?
Es un estadio bastante difícil para nosotros, ya que es un estadio, como dice, bastante amplio, pero yo siempre estoy listo para todo lo que vaya hacia mí y tratar de agarrarlo todo.
Yeah, it's a very difficult part for all of us, you know, just being as big and wide as it is, but being able to just go out there and do the best I can in the opportunities that I get and trying to do what I do.
How important was it for you all to come together? Last night was a tough loss with Shohei Ohtani on the mound. Today, Tyler Glasnow leaving early. But for you guys, just to get this offense coming together, making it a positive end to this road trip, how important was that for the group?
¿Qué es lo que pudieron hacer hoy, especialmente cuando se salió Glasnow en la primera entrada y ustedes jugando también atrás de los picheros que están pichando esta semana?
Hay veces que esas cosas suceden. Nosotros tenemos que estar listos para cualquier cosa, que es lo que hicimos hoy, y esperemos que regrese pronto, pero sí, siempre nos mantenemos listos, no importa lo que pase.
Yeah, those things are going to happen, you know. We always just got to stay ready, got to stay as a team and be strong in those tough moments. But yeah, like just be ready and be prepared for all the occasions.
Andy, thank you, and felicidades.
Thank you.
It resulted in 3 home runs, Adrian, but you said you really liked Pahes' approach and hitting line drives that ended up leaving the yard there.
100%. I mean, if you look at these, especially the first 2, I know the last one was against a position player, but the first 2, he got his foot down, his shoulders were square, and he just pulled his hands in. There wasn't a launch angle type of swing where he's trying to elevate. He just took his hands, pulled him inside, hit a line drive over that fence in left field. Both of those, the fans needed to have some gloves because they were coming in hot. And when the hitter does that, it shows that he can cover anything away. And he's probably thinking, especially with McCullers, he's thinking, hey, slider away, cutter away, ball's moving away from me. And then he sees that ball inside, that sinker coming inside, and he just pulls his hands. Great job. That's picture perfect mechanics. All those kids watching, watch those swings. Those are the ones you want to teach your kids.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about home runs, you know, we always say hit a line drive and it might go out, right? It might get high. You know, you might hit a low liner. You might hit even a hard ground ball. But if you have a line drive mindset, it's the way to go because it's the hardest ball to catch, I think. And obviously, in this park in left field, you can hit a ball like that and you're like, okay, that's out. In some parks, you know, maybe that ball doesn't go out, but he still hit it good and he still caught it out in front, right? And you see him right there. He's like, yeah, that's definitely gone in this park. So definitely good to see Andy Pahes, you know, helping the offense get that spark. I think it was nice to see so many guys get hits today, but when you see bombs like that and you see a guy have a 3 home run game, it's definitely a great spark added in, you know, ending the road trip.
The Dodgers, in all, 12 runs on 14 hits. And, you know, it's just the way baseball goes sometimes, James, where they score 8 runs on Monday in Houston. We're thinking, okay, the Dodgers offense is finally back. And then they're frustrated last night with just 1 run. And they immediately bounce back today with 12 spots.
Yeah, what I really liked seeing, you know, in that 3rd inning to McCullers, he was getting strikes on guys. He was getting the 2-2 counts, 3-2 counts. But he wasn't putting guys away, and I think we did such a great job of battling. We were fouling pitches off, making him pay. You saw the trainer come out there and check his fingers. We thought it might be a blister or something going on. So even if he wasn't getting as much break on the breaking pitches, he was still throwing strikes, and we were fouling pitches off and eventually hitting balls for power, too. I thought we were really driving the balls to the gaps really well and putting together good at-bats because McCullers has great stuff. He really does. I mean, his ball, the slider breaks a lot. He's throwing that cutter more right now. So I just thought we put together a really good at bats, and now hopefully we can go into this homestand with some firepower.
Yeah, there's a little bit of history there. McCullers is a guy, you know what he's going to come at you with, and I think they put together a great plan against them. They were patient. They got a lot of walks. They were able to just put some good swings on him, stay back, wait for the pitches to break, and just be able to, put some really good swings, and like I said, good at bat. So as a whole today, I felt like even Doc talked about it before the game that yesterday they struggled with the fastball. Today that wasn't going to come into play because McCullers isn't a four-seam right. Top of the zone type of pitcher. He's more of a bottom of the zone, get you to chase, move it left and right, and work, really work on that slider, that sweeper. So today was a really good day for where their swings are right now, and it showed where they were able to take advantage of that.
Nice to see them swing the bats this way to get a win to close out the road trip. They win a series. It's a happy flight. They get a day off tomorrow before the Braves, the best team in the National League so far this year, will be at the Ravine. Right now, let's head back to the booth in Houston, check in one final time with Joe Davis and Oral Hershiser.
Oh, the Dodgers absolutely explode today. 12 runs. Andy Pages, the biggest part of that, hit 3 home runs.
Yeah, he had a fantastic day. And I think when you look back at this offense, what they did today was special. But since April 20th, they've done 12 runs or more 3 times, but they've been at 7 times 2 or less. So I think they want to even out that production, and they'll start finding a lot more wins.
And they head home to take on the Atlanta Braves, match up with the top 2 teams in the National League at this point.
It really could end up being a battle when we get to October. So, yeah, they're going to want to show well, and they've got some tough pitchers to go against, so hopefully the offense can keep going.
Yeah, Chris Sale will take it first on Friday night.
Talking with Tyler Glasnow, and he said that what he experienced just there before starting that second inning was a back spasm, something he's experienced in the past. Does that kind of level out your level of concern, or what are your feelings just in regard to what could be next for Tyler and what this means for him?
Yes, it does. I think that given that it's something that's recurring, and then kind of looking at the history, it hasn't been an IL situation. It's been more of we push him back a couple days, 2-3 days. So I think, as I understand it, we're going to get back home, get an MRI, just make sure that's kind of what we see, and it's been similar to past occurrences, and go from there. So I don't expect it to be an IL situation. I don't think he does either. And we'll go from there.
It was clear that McCullers didn't have his best step tonight. Just to see how your team not only took advantage of his mistakes, but just in general how the offense got going. How would you just describe this performance from the group, and how you guys are not only able to pick up the series win, but really level out this road trip?
It was great. It was great. We salvaged the series. I think that we salvaged the road trip, and going into an off day, feeling pretty good about ourselves. The at-bats, obviously I thought today were very good. Andy certainly was a highlight, and it was good to see, guys like Shohei swing the bat well. I thought Freddie swung the bat well. I think Tucker had a really good road trip. So just across the board, I thought it was good. Max had a great trip, and the pitching, given the bullpen guys had to cover 8 innings today, kind of on a moment's notice, was good to see as well.
What kind of goes through your mind when you have to go out there and you lose your starter after 1 inning? How are you processing the plan?
Yeah, I think for me it was more of first making sure Tyler was okay, and then you sort of try to think about 8 innings and how you're going to do it. And number one, get through the game, who you feel confident early on, just kind of be summoned, in the second inning. And then as the game starts going on, how going into an off day, what puts you in the best position to, cover Friday and kind of thinking about the Braves as well a little bit. So I think today, given the situation with Tyler, it couldn't have been a better outcome. We got guys in there at not much cost going into an off day, and just trying to line up lanes for guys to have the most success.
What was different about the quality of the bats today?
I thought today there was just more intent to scare him out of the zone. I thought the swings were with more conviction. It wasn't as much in between, I felt. And it's hard to kind of explain it, but that's just kind of what I saw from the side. A lot less indecisiveness and conviction behind the swings.
How did Shohei's at-bats look, especially being able to get the double there to kind of help get that one inning started?
Yeah, you know what? I thought that was where he's, you know, when he's really good in the sense of being on time for the fastball, the breaking ball speeds him up, and for him to ride it out for a double. And then he went backside on a hard hit ball for a base hit to left field. So that was good. I think he took a walk today too. So yeah, you know, it was good. Today was a good day for Shohei.
Tyler, you've been having such an excellent season. Can you just describe what you felt going into that second inning of work and what led to just some of that lower back pain you're dealing with?
Yeah, it's just like a normal, well, not normal, but like a spasm that kind of just gives out. I gotten it since, I don't know, like high school, just like being tall, I guess. I get it like a couple times a year. It's just a warm-up pitch, and it gave out, and I tried to throw another one, and it was like too hard to bend over. But it's not too serious. I've had this a few times. It's just one of those things where it's thrown out, and once it feels better, and it shouldn't be too long.
If I recall last year, I think when we were in Baltimore, you had missed a start due to this. Is it similar to that kind of, and being able to likely post your next one?
I don't really know. I can't comment on it now, I guess, but it's like same type of thing, like just like a spasm.
I think you've had dealt with this before. Does it sort of just give you peace of mind? So like, this is sort of like a one-off type thing?
I'm not like worried about it at all. It's more about just like I hope I can come back sooner than later. But it doesn't seem or feel too serious, so I'm not too worried about it.
So you didn't feel it during the first inning at all? It was just on the...
It was just like a random. Everything felt really good, and then I threw that warm-up pitch, and I could just feel it all give out.
What typically like dictates how quickly you come back from this kind of thing? Just like how you feel the next
It's
couple
more
days?
like the next few days. Sometimes it's longer and sometimes it's shorter, but it doesn't feel too bad right now. It's never just like too long. It's just more about like however much time I do take off, I have to build back up. But I'm trying to go as quick as possible. Obviously, not trying to make it any worse, but I'm not super worried about it. But we'll see.
Has it started feeling better since you first felt it today?
Yeah, it's hard to tell like day of, but it's not too bad. So hopefully it'll be better the next couple days.
There was something very exciting for your career. You had your 1,000th strikeout in that first inning against Alvarez. Just when you think about that, so considering how quickly you did it in your career and the number of pitches that your innings that you've had, what does that just mean for you personally to now have 1,000 strikeouts in your career?
It's great. It's a cool accomplishment. It would have been better if I didn't get taken out of the game in the second with my back, but I'll be able to look back on it and have like a nice feeling about it. Yeah.
What has been working for your swing the last couple of days, especially today?
¿Qué es lo que ha trabajado bien para su swing en los últimos días?
Trabajando lo mismo, simplemente sigo confiando en el trabajo que vengo haciendo desde el principio y las cosas buenas llegan en algún momento podrían de nuevo.
Yeah, just working on the same things, just having a lot of confidence in what I'm doing up there and being optimistic that the plan and the approach is going to come with results.
Is there anything that's felt different in the last couple of days? Do you feel like you're seeing the ball better, or just the results are just better?
¿Es algo que te ha sentido diferente, algo cuando tu swing, tu mecánica, algo diferente que has notado?
No, lo mismo. Sabemos que, o sea, la racha, yo creo que la racha mala comenzó aún dándole bien a la bola, simplemente la bola no picaba, pero por eso es lo que me hacía seguir mi plan y seguir confiando en eso.
No, definitely feel the same. Honestly, the bad streak really happened when I was hitting the ball well and hitting the ball hard, just not finding a lot of holes. But staying to my plan, staying confident in my approach, and the results are coming out.
As a result of like sticking to that, how does it feel then to have 3 home runs?
¿Qué significa para ti que los resultados están cambiando ahorita y te has quedado con el mismo plan?
Sabemos que sí, podemos tener buenos turnos dándole bien a la bola, pero sabemos que lo que cuenta es los resultados. Siempre estamos buscando los resultados, entonces lo único que yo tenía en mi mente es que no me iba a echar toda la temporada así. En algún momento iba a salir a donde no había gente.
Yeah, just staying confident. Obviously, when you hit the ball hard and results aren't going to come all the time, and just trying to stay confident in that approach, stay confident and keeping that mentality that the things were going to come and turn in the right direction.
Which felt better, the bat slam or the bat flip?
¿Qué se sintió mejor cuando tiraste el bate o cuando lo volteaste?
Yo creo que los dos.
Great.